This type of situation is something no one should find acceptable. Despite the ongoing controversy, President Trump has not dismissed anyone over the debacle, which is surprising. In a recent interview with NBC News, he downplayed the issue, calling it a mere glitch, and stating that it was the only imperfection in an otherwise flawless 2-month tenure. He reiterated this perspective to reporters, dismissing the scandal involving his senior appointees, including his White House chief of staff, who were caught discussing classified battle plans in a Signal group chat that mistakenly included a journalist. Trump labeled the backlash as a witch hunt, claiming critics were exaggerating what he sees as a minor incident. However, reflecting on these first 2 months, one might question whether his administration has indeed been perfect. Just a week after his inauguration on January 29, a tragic accident occurred when a jet carrying 64 people collided with an Army helicopter over the Potomac River near Reagan National Airport, killing everyone aboard both aircraft. The day before, Trump had proposed a controversial buyout plan urging air traffic controllers nationwide to leave government service, only to reverse course a week later and ask them to stay. Meanwhile, scrutiny mounted over key appointments in his administration. Elon Musk, Trump's top campaign donor, recruited young, inexperienced staff to dismantle federal agencies. One Department of Justice, DOJ, appointee resigned after it was revealed that he had a history of promoting racist eugenics theories online. Another DOJ hire had been previously fired from a cybersecurity firm for leaking company secrets and had ties to convicted hackers. Despite these concerns, this individual, known online as Big Balls, was entrusted with access to critical US cybersecurity systems by Trump and Musk. Further missteps followed. Trump abruptly fired the staff overseeing the nation's nuclear security, only to realize the gravity of this decision and attempt to rehire them. However, due to poor planning, officials struggled to re-establish contact with these experts after cutting off their government email access. Similar chaos unfolded at the CDC, where personnel responsible for tracking an ongoing bird flu outbreak were dismissed, prompting yet another rushed attempt to rehire staff. Trump's hiring freeze also wreaked havoc on the National Park Service, which relies on seasonal employees to accommodate high visitor traffic. The administration belatedly acknowledged the error and reversed the policy, but not before causing significant disruption. A similar pattern emerged at the FDA, where entire teams overseeing medical devices were fired and then hastily reinstated after public backlash. The administration's erratic decisions extended to foreign policy and trade. On February 22, Elon Musk issued a directive demanding federal employees justify their work to his teenage advisors at Doge, threatening immediate termination for non-compliance. However, several top government officials, including cabinet members like Tulsi Gabbard, instructed their agencies to ignore Musk's demands. Shortly after, it was revealed that Doge's claims of eliminating billions in government waste were based on flawed calculations, leading to quiet deletions from the public reports. Economic turmoil followed as Trump pushed forward with tariffs on key trading partners, including Mexico, Canada, and China. The resulting market instability sent the Dow Jones plummeting. Meanwhile, intelligence reports warned that foreign adversaries, including Russia and China, were actively recruiting disillusioned US government employees in the wake of mass firings. By March, Trump's controversial use of military aircraft to deport migrants to Guantanamo Bay quietly ended after it was deemed excessively costly. In an effort to purge the federal government of diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives, his administration inexplicably removed a historic Defense Department photo of the Enola Gay, presumably because of its name. Infrastructure issues surfaced as FDA employees, forced back to in-person work, returned to offices with broken equipment and inadequate seating. Further security lapses occurred when Trump declassified and released JFK assassination files, inadvertently exposing sensitive personal information, including social security numbers and birth dates, ironically, even doxing his own lawyer. Perhaps most alarming, reports emerged that Musk was set to receive a classified briefing on potential US military strategies in a conflict with China. Trump later claimed he learned about the briefing from a New York Times report and called it off after reaching out to his White House Chief of Staff and Defense Secretary. As the administration continued to struggle with internal dysfunction, a Washington Post report on March 22 revealed that IRS staff cuts and policies tied to Doge were expected to cause a significant drop in federal tax revenue. Officials projected a shortfall of up to $500 billion due to the administration's dismantling of tax enforcement mechanisms. Despite all of this, Trump maintains that these first 2 months have been perfect, with only this one so-called glitch casting a shadow over his administration. However, the record of abrupt policy reversals, security lapses, economic instability, and internal chaos suggests otherwise.